Well, good day, Tubes. How's she hanging? Pretty good here. I just thought to give you a little update on the 2N here, and it's disassembly. My stepdad come over today, and he's like, "Oh, let's start taking it apart." I'm like, "Well, I'm not really ready yet, and I didn't have the container ready." And anyways, he's dying to get things going with this and fix this seal in here and stuff, and the new clutch, and costing me a lot of money. Anyways, lots of more problems I found today. Well, there of course is the radiator. We're gonna probably get a new radiator core for it. Get that ordered. It's not leaking, but there's an awful big gob of lead there that someone's let it in. I don't know, it's all bunged up too with stuff, and I don't know if that's original, but it's probably original. So, with taking this apart a little further, as you can see, we got the radius rods off here. The pin, there's a big pivot pin. I don't know if you can see it. Way in there, see that pin thing right in front of right there? That thing is so wore out. I had a hard time getting this radius rod out because this was so bad, and it actually went like, like this when I let it off. I didn't have the jack under, but this pin is so wore out in there. Look at how much movement I've got in there. It is so wore out. There's a pin and then there's a bushing that goes over that, so I'm gonna have to get both of them, I guess. But anyways, we got the little oil line off here. It's good. We got the exhaust off, of course, there. Battery's out. I've got to undo now and probably snip this bit of this wiring that I did here, because I went through here and I shouldn't have, right? I'm going to reroute that, and the one coil wire here, I'd like to get it routed through this guy too, and that might be a little bit challenging, but that's gonna have to come off. I'm gonna have to take pictures of this so I know where everything goes back on, or label it. Pictures are really good, but yeah, so we got this radius rod off. These actually come out, the studs come out, so that's not so good, but that is so wore out. Look it up in here even, how wore out that is. Oh man, one thing after another. Oh my goodness. But anyways, so yeah, we're gonna have to oh boy, dig in the deep pockets for some cash for the next set of parts. I haven't even got my spindles or the bearings or anything yet from that fix that Ford. I don't know, everything has gone totally wonky since this COVID started. I would have had parts in like less than a week probably for this, but they're still waiting for parts. So but anyways, that's all right. We'll get her figured out, but we got her kind of set up here, getting sort of ready there, and we'll get another jack under the back side here. Start taking these bolts out and then splitting her, but I got to get some of this wiring sort of taken apart again. But I want to take pictures. This one here is, of course, the charge wire from the alternator, and then it comes off of this guy from the other side of the ammeter down to the starting circuit there, so it goes into the battery. So that essentially charges and goes through there, tells you what the draw is, and then down into the battery. So in a roundabout way, like it goes up to the positive side of the battery, right? So, and then negative ground onto the Dewey there. So pretty simple, really. This of course had to come off for the starter cable there. That'll stay there. I think everything else other than the tie rod ends have to come off again, unfortunately. Hopefully I don't muck up the rubber's too bad there. Hopefully it'll come off all right, but we'll see what happens there. Just nicely got them on there, and then I gotta take them off again. But anyways, that's the stage we're at there. Sorry I didn't get any filming of the disassembly, but I'm gonna try my best to do some when we actually split it here. But I got a little bit of work to do yet to get that ready to split. So got this tube thing though should stay with the front. It should separate off. Now I had a 2N before, of course, and there's some old videos on my channel of it actually, and it was actually a way better shape than this one. We should have kept that one. I don't really know why we got rid of it, but anyways, so we have split tractors before, and I think I found it easier to put the jack under this side and jack it out and get things loose here, so you can kind of see it flexing a bit, and then get all the bolts out where it's, and then just roll back with the big tires. I think I found that was easier, than these will separate apart. So that's the game plan anyways, but I thought I'd just give you a little update on that, and boy oh boy, we're gonna need a lot of parts. Oh, it just never ends. But these balls are a little wore out, but holy cow, you can see how far off that is now. But I got a jack under the front of that because it would right down on that bad pin, so I got to order that. I'm gonna have to start making a list, I guess. Oh man, not one thing. We might as well just bought a new tractor. Honestly, we've put a lot of work into her, you know, and I guess we'll just keep going at it, and eventually she'll be a good tractor. But since I washed it and drove it around just a little bit, I see this is leaking pretty good out of here now, so that'll be another job that we'll have to do probably after I get it back together. I'll maybe take this apart, take this top console off of here. Oh, more disassembly. More pictures of what goes on where, what there. So, but anyways, well, that's all we can do, I guess, for now. I can see there must have been a bit of a leak here, black stuff there. But yeah, we got some more work to do until we can get this split in here. But I don't know which. I guess I better try to get these off of here. Might be easier to get them off down there, but then I'll have to go with the back. But I think I'll try to get them off this side here. But anyways, so there's a little update for you. And then once we get her more ready here, we'll get these bolts apart here and start splitting. And yeah, so I'm going to order a fair bit of parts here. And I'm just really hesitant in doing that right now because it takes so bloody long to get them. But Steiner tractor's pretty good. They will be held up a little bit shipping, but they're a little more expensive on parts. Fix That Ford's cheaper on parts, it seems, even though their parts look different. But they seem to take forever. So we got the throttle attachment detached here right now too. I don't know if you can see. And that would click onto here, and that pulls your throttle stuff there. So that's probably all wore out. Oh, it's actually not too bad, surprisingly. A little bit on that end, wore out. But yeah, so there's your update anyways. We'll get filming a little more here when we get more of this apart here and we're ready to split her. So you guys have a good day. Thanks again for watching. I'll catch you all later.